Keep going up strong. That was good. You gotta get that M1. They gonna call it. I know she can't. I got you. Yeah.
Credit to Angel Reese, who has mastered the whisper game.
She knows where the mics are at. She knows how to cover.
Angel Reese delivered an impressive performance in the new 3-on-3 league, Unrivaled, going up against Nef Clyer and the undefeated Lunar Owls basketball club. She backed up the hype with a dominant stat line minus 22 points, 21 rebounds, and a victory for her Rose basketball club. This time, she let her game do the talking. No distractions, no unnecessary drama, just high-level basketball. For a moment, it looked like she was embracing the win with true composure.
But she's had a couple of big back-to-back games. I think this is her best professional game. And I came on here getting ready to prepare for this video, getting ready to praise her for all of that. And then I got to looking at the aftermath of the game. And I'm like, are you kidding me?
But of course, that didn't last long. This is Angel Reese we're talking about. Who were we kidding, right? Just when it seemed like she would enjoy the win and move on, she flipped the switch from basketball star to ultimate showman, taunting the opposing fans as if she had a personal rivalry with their entire city. And the moment the crowd responded, suddenly she played the victim. Reese had one of the most unpredictable nights of her career. There was no doubt. She dominated on the court and proved she could shine purely through her game. For once, it wasn't just about the theatrics, but just when she had the perfect chance to walk away with a win and some well-earned respect, she let it slip away. Instead of celebrating the victory, she took the mic and delivered yet another emotional speech, focusing on her struggles, the criticism she faces, and how unfair everything feels for her.
To keep going, it's hard. Like, it is hard. To live my life isn't easy. And I don't want to get emotional, but like, that's why I put the work in every day. Cause like, there are little girls that look up to me. There are the college girls that look up to me. And just being able to be an inspiration every day. So that's why I just try to keep going through all the negativity. At 22, it's hard living this life, but I'm grateful. I'm blessed. And I'm lucky to be around this group, and being here at Unrivaled has just been the best thing for me.
Wait a minute. Isn't this the same Angel Reese who proudly calls herself the villain, the one who claims she thrives on negativity and embraces the hate? Yet here she was, acting like she was being unfairly targeted, as if she wasn't just taunting the fans moments earlier. So which is it? Are you the fearless, unapologetic competitor who owns the role of the villain, or are you the misunderstood victim looking for sympathy? Because you can't have it both ways.
Just because of one single game. And just looking at that, like, I'll take that role. I'll take the bad guy role, and I'll continue to take that on and be that for my teammates. And if I want to be that, and I know I'll go down in history, I'll look back in 20 years and be like, yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of me too. And I want y'all to realize that. Like, it's not just because of one person. A lot of us have done so much for this.
Then there was the interaction. Reese couldn't just take her victory lap and move on. No. She had to go out of her way to talk trash to the opposing fans, flexing and taunting like she had just won a championship. Now, trash talk is part of the game. No one's denying that. But if you're going to dish it out, you have to be ready to take it when it comes back your way. And that's exactly where Reese struggles. She loves to throw shots, but the moment someone fires back, it turns into a sob story. The world is against her. She doesn't get enough credit. The criticism is unfair.
But Angel Reese, like I said, multiple phases. We have the good phase. Played a great game. We have the bad phase. Got in her coach's face over a challenge that they eventually lost, and she looked crazy just screaming at Noah Henry, blah, 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 blah.
And I know this is her haters' biggest fear, was looking like one of the best players in the W in the world tonight.
Let's break this down logically. If you spend your entire career branding yourself as the tough, unshakable villain who thrives on criticism, then why are you always on the mic talking about how hard it is for you? That's like a boxer stepping into the ring, throwing the first punch, and then complaining when they get hit back. If you're going to be the biggest personality in the room, you have to own it fully, not switch the narrative the moment things don't go your way.
The Lunar Owls win games, like they just, when they're doing well, they just shout out hooty hoo. And Angel Reese, after beating the Lunar Owls, comes off like doing their, like, almost like celebrating, making fun of them. And look, it's on brand for Angel Reese. Like, this is like, look, this is on brand for Angel Reese. Like, that's what she did. That is what she did. And look, I don't have an issue with it. And I actually don't. Like, I think you can celebrate and win sports in however you want. And the thing is, like, sports reward big characters. And as you can love Angel Reese or hate Angel Reese, but you have some feeling about it.
Here's the reality. She could have just taken the win and walked away with some respect. She had a great game. She was the best player on the floor. And for once, the headlines could have been about her actual performance. But that's not how Angel Reese operates. Winning isn't enough. She has to make everything about her. The drama, the controversy, the attention. It's all part of her brand, even when it overshadows her best moments.
Let's just get right into it, shall we?
She's got 20 and 20 tonight. With an offensive ball. And that would be her sixth. And she's trying to convince her head coach to challenge.
Yes, that's Angel Reese screaming, and that's her head coach that you can audibly hear saying, calm down. Calm down.
And let's be real, if another player pulled the same stunt, the backlash would be brutal. Imagine Caitlin Clark, Nafisa Collier, or Brianna Stewart giving a post-game speech about how tough their life is right after taunting the crowd. They'd be roasted for days, but Reese expects to play both roles, the fearless trash talker and the misunderstood hero, at the same time. Sorry, but it doesn't work like that. You can't mock the opposing fans one moment and then ask for sympathy the next. That's not confidence, that's hypocrisy. At some point, Reese has to decide who she really is. If she wants to be the villain, fine, embrace it. But villains don't beg for sympathy. And if she wants to be a beloved, respected leader, then she needs to stop making everything about controversy and let her game do the talking. Because right now, no matter how well she plays, she seems more invested in being a headline than being a winner.
Angel Reese, you turned this into a circus? A clown show. Like, I mean, absolutely no class at all. Zero class. Class right out the window. And then had the nerve to speak about being a role model? Nah, I don't want my daughter acting anything like that.
Angel Reese isn't criticized for being passionate or talking trash. Legends have done that and been celebrated for it. The issue is that she doesn't keep the same energy when things don't go her way. When she's winning, she's flexing, taunting, and owning the moment. But when she loses, she's the victim. The media is against her, the world is unfair, and the critics are too harsh. You can't have it both ways. If she wanted to silence doubters, she'd let her game speak. Put up numbers, win, and move on. Instead, every game turns into asterisk. The Angel Reese show asterisk, where she plays both the star and the misunderstood hero. And truthfully, she wouldn't have it any other way.
So like, it's been hard for me, but adjusting and just kind of have that mindset of like just moving on has been something I try to give myself a little bit of grace.
Reese has talent, no doubt. She can rebound, but she can't just take a win and move on. Every moment has to be bigger than basketball. No matter how well she plays, there's always something extra, another unnecessary spectacle that overshadows her performance. That's why people don't take her seriously. She craves attention but then complains about it in the same breath. And that's why, every time she makes headlines, people focus more on what she said than how she played.
I don't really get to speak out on things just because I just try to ignore, and I just try to stand strong. Like, I've been through so much, I've seen so much. I just hope y'all know, the WNBA don't pay my bills at all. I don't even think that pays one of my bills. I'm gonna do the math real quick.
He might cover that. Yeah, it covers that. It definitely covers that.
What is my, I don't even know my salary. No, my rent is more than that. It's $8,000. I'm living beyond my means.
So I had to watch the Lunar Owls versus the Rose on replay because I was playing my own basketball game. And I am reminded once again that the stuff that Angel was doing tonight and the stuff that she does every night is extraordinary. I went for one loose ball and twisted my whole dog ankle. So yeah. But anyway, Angel Reese, and I know this is her haters' biggest fear, was looking like one of the best players in the in the world tonight. 22 points, 21 rebounds, 52% from the field.
Giving the Lunar Owls fans the hootie hoo. Now, I'm going to be honest right here. I'm not mad at it. If you're going 20-20 and you're beating an undefeated team, I might be feeling myself too. Especially when their call is hootie hoo, hootie hoo, hootie hoo. Would I cry if somebody on my favorite football team did that? No, not at all. So, am I going to have an issue with this? No, not really, especially when she contributed as much as when she did. Now, this isn't the same thing when she went up against Iowa in the national championship game and did this. Meanwhile, you watch the game and you realize she got carried. This isn't that same instance.